أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الذين كفروا بآياتنا سوف نصليهم نارا كلما نضجت جلودهم بدلناهم جلودا غيرها ليذوقوا العذاب إن الله كان عزيزا حكيما. Assalamu alaikum, my dear brothers and sisters in Islam. Allah Ta'ala is saying in Surah Nisa, the 4th chapter of the Qur'an, in verse number 56, surely those who disbelieved in our ayah, our proofs, evidences, verses, lessons, signs, or revelations, we shall burn them in fire. As often as their skins are roasted through, we shall change them for other skins, that they may taste the punishment. Truly Allah is ever most powerful, all-wise. So here the word for roasting the skins or burning the skins has been used as a nadijat. It has been translated as roasting or burning. But if you take the literal meaning of this word, which is maturity or ripening, a fruit ripens or a child matures. These are two different meanings. Now before going further, let me give some information about the anatomy of the skin, human skin. The uppermost layer of the human skin is known as epidermis. It contains melanin, which controls the color of the skin. It gets darkened. It darkens when we stand in the sunlight, so as to protect us from the harmful effects of the sunlight. And the layer beneath this layer is dermis. This layer contains hair follicles, sweat and oil glands, blood vessels, nerve endings, and touch receptors. The third and the last layer is subcutaneous tissue. It controls the body temperature. Now to feel something by touching, there are four kinds of receptors in human skin. These four are mechanoreceptors, feels the sensation of pressure, vibration, and texture. The next receptor is a thermoreceptor, which feels the sensation of heat and cold. Now there are two different receptors for heating and cold sensation. There is a hot receptor and there is a cold receptor. Now if the temperature of the skin goes below 5 degrees Celsius, the cold receptor stops working and you don't feel any further coolness. And if the temperature of the body goes above 45 degrees Celsius, then the hot receptor switches over the signal to the nociceptor, which is the receptor for detecting the pain. Nociceptor accepts three kinds of signals. It detects three kinds of signals. One is mechanical stimuli such as cut or scrape, thermal stimuli such as burn, or chemical stimuli such as insect sting. The last receptor is proprioceptor. It determines the position of the body, of different parts of the body. For example, if I touch here, there will be a different sensation. If I touch here, there is a different sensation. Anywhere throughout the body, if you touch there, the sensation will be different and you can easily find out where you have touched. So Allah Ta'ala is saying, when kullama nadiyat juluduhum, when their skins get matured, let me tell you, when we remain in touch of any surface which is hot or cold, after some time the body adapts to that surface, adapts to that environment. So when the skin matures with that environment, which is in this case is fire, for example the fire of hell, it gets matured with that surface, so it doesn't feel any further pain. So Allah Ta'ala is replacing it with a different skin, which is not mature, which has not got matured with the fire, or which has not adapted to the fire. Now the second meaning is ripening. Whenever their skin ripens, like a fruit, here let me tell you, the uppermost skin, which is which is epidermis. It collects the dead skin. The uppermost layer of the skin of this epidermis goes dead, and a newer layer starts coming from beneath the epidermis, from the dermis. At the boundary of epidermis and dermis, a new layer is under formation. So this upper layer is removed from the body, and the newer layer comes up in a human body. So Allah is speaking about that as well. When the upper layer get ripens, it is of no further use. Allah Ta'ala replaces it with a newer skin, newer epidermis, so that the person go on feeling the pain or go on feeling the touch. So these are the two meanings of this verse. Next, one more thing I would like to share with you is that the human face feels the most sensation because it has most number of touch receptors. The effect of the heat or cold is felt most by the face, and for the woman it is sensed as double. The Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam explains this phenomena in a hadith of Sahih Bukhari. ثم ينزع الله تعالى من القضاء بين العباد. So when Allah will finish judging amongst his bondsmen, ويبقى رجل مقبل بوجهه على النار. But a man who will be the last to enter the paradise will remain facing hell. وهو آخر أهل الجنة, and he is the last to enter the paradise. دخولا الجنة فيقول أي ربي صرف وجهي عن النار, and he will say, "Oh my Lord, turn away my face from the hellfire. فإنه قد قشبني ريحها." So verily the air of this hellfire is poisoning me, it's just killing me. وأحرقني ذكاؤها, and its heat is burning me. So here you can see the effects that he mentioning is the odor or the air of the hellfire is killing the person, unbearable for him, and the heat of the hellfire is unbearable for him, it is burning him, but he is complaining about the heat. He is complaining about his face. He want to turn away his face because the face receives the most amount of sensation. May Allah Ta'ala provide us in-depth understanding of the Quran. Wassalam.